Hello and welcome back. We're just going to start with the triangle DMU here. We'll just run it around the railway. We'll look from the other side of the railway today for just at the beginning. We've got a little bit of power. Follow that out. So we'll bring that all the way around to the Dublo station, then we'll pop the other side. Got a couple of Dublo coaches to have a look at. Familiar locomotive pulling them along. So let's just see if we can pick that up again as it comes through there. And we'll just bring that to rest in the station here. And just take a little power off it. There we go. So I can't continue to run it that way around without fiddling with some points just the other side of the tunnel here. So we'll just swap to the other side. Then we'll be able to bring the DMU back round to the station behind me, the triangle station, and try and remember to turn this switch the correct direction. Quite shiny, those roofs. Again, it's been very hot here over the last week. So late Saturday afternoon, the sun is still blazing away, but there's a little bit of a breeze today, so it's been a little bit cooler, but earlier in the week it's been terrific temperatures. So I think we're sort of getting on for the last 2 weeks of the school holidays here. So there we can see those two maroon Suburbans. I think somebody in the comments mentioned that they'd like to see this locomotive with a couple of maroon Suburbans. So I'd had these coaches, well, I had one of them for a long time, and then I found another one on Elaine's Trains website. But we'll whip them off and have a look in a moment. So I'm going to grab the controls and we'll just run this around. Again, I think we'll take those out of the train, out of the station. So we'll go off to the right of shot there. So when we look at the coaches, they're in fairly nice condition. One of them's got a tiniest bit of bubbling going on in the printwork on the sides, but probably years of enjoyment left in it, even at this stage. So let's get that roll through there. Let's come out ahead of it this side. Round through there onto the triangle station. Back where we started. Nice gentle stop there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give this Pullman train a bit of a run whilst we're at it. So I'm going to switch around some points just so we've got a bit of extra running. We're not going to stick with it very long today. So we want to change the one at the far end. We want to go curved. And then the one just over the water tower here, we want to go curved. And if I grab whoops, I dropped the switch and turned it on at the same time and just managed to catch it before dropping it on the floor. Catch that into the tunnel. Nice gentle line. We'll have a bit of a long shot here. Drop that back into the station, and I'm going to just set the Dublo running again. There we go. Try and put the controls down without tripping over them. I think we're going to swap back on the points here. So I think rather than look at the points, we'll go for the switches. So it's this one straight and that one, and then let's set the DMU running. Let's see if we can get it to go. We'll trust that one's going to do what it does by itself, although maybe we should just follow it for a moment. And then, whoops, just lost that. Let's see if we can get the Dublo underway. The trouble is running opposite ways around the railway, you never really get both trains in the shot very reliably. We'll give it a go. Hear that DMU coming in from the right there. I'm trying to remember which train it is I've actually got control over at the moment. It is the one we're looking at. I'm confident in that at the moment. DMU coming in from the right shot again here. I'll just go over once more down and we'll whip off the coaches and have a look. It's a tremendous stand when you're all underway. So I'm going to bring these to a stop in an area where I can just pinch them off and have a swift look at them. I think we'll bring the DMU to rest somewhere. There we go. So I'm just going to put the controls for this down and grab the other ones. We'll pop those there. Grab these ones, which are the ones I nearly dropped. So here it comes. We'll just see if it can come in above it again. There we have it. So we'll pop those controls there, perhaps for later use. Let's have a look at these coaches. So we'll pick that one off there. So they've got a lovely deep shine on them, these. So this is the one I got second. I had the brake first. Had it for some time, and then this one came along. And I was never sure whether it should really have these metal wheel sets in. I'm not sure whether somebody's gone ahead and changed those, but if they have, they've done a remarkably neat job of it. So there's a tiny bit of a bend in one of these black metal parts here on one side. You see that sort of quite interesting writing, looks to be in pencil there, and it's just in that side there. And the sides of the wheels have been painted up in black. Got a little bit of interior detail in there, and the roofs are really quite nice. You've got the plastic couplings on there too. Plastic ends for the ends of the coaches. So a little bit of detail in them. Have a look there. Let's grab the brake. So hang on, actually, I've got the box here. So let's have a look here. So here's, I've got the box for the brake. I don't have the box for the other one. So it's definitely meant for two rail running, this one. So I thought these would have come along at a period in time where they would have only been produced for 2 and 3 rail running with the plastic wheel sets in them. But maybe one got through, I don't know. If anybody knows, you can let me know. It'd be really quite interesting. Roof's a little bit yellower on this one, but still relatively nice. But a gorgeous shine in there. You can see those wheel sets are really quite nice. Bit of track time, and they haven't been overused. Have a look there. Again, you've got those lovely plastic ends on the coaches. So it's sort of interesting thinking at this period in time where they're bringing on a new set of coaches. I think there are all these plastic parts, plastic ends, possibly plastic interiors, and you decide to go with the metal inside, the metal sides. I don't know, but they are quite smart. Let's have a look at which one. I can't remember which one's got that's this one here. You see there's something just eaten into the metalwork there. I still think it'll see me out, so we'll not have to really worry about it. I'll see if I can get those back on the rails, and we'll just finish off with a little more running. So we'll pop that on there. See, it makes that beautiful sound there with those metal wheels. And we just advance that train along a little bit, and then we can hear what the other one with the plastic wheels sounds like. possibly gone too far there, but never mind. So pop that on there. So I do have a couple of the green variants of this. It's a completely different sort of sound, isn't it? And again, I always think much higher friction. Just the way that you've got the plastic in those wheel hangers doesn't really give such a nice effect. There we go. I think we're all hooked up there. Let's give that a little more power now. We'll get that underway. So we can just let that run. We'll get the DMU. So we can run the same way around. Just finish off so we can grab a couple of shots of both items running together. But I think that's probably about it for this time. I did mention the video, so I don't go back, but videos are going to become a little bit shorter just for a little while whilst a number of other things are taking place. That DMU seems to have charged off into the distance there. Let me just see if I can slow that down just for a moment or so. I think it's going to stay out ahead now. Let's bring that to a stop instead. I think we just need to get a couple more images of both trains running together. So I've just got it on the curve, crawling along there. There we go. But thanks again. Goodbye now.